Hey nerds, Jerry Bear here. Welcome to the channel. Let's talk about armor cores. Let's talk about limited customization in Halo Infinite. And I'm going to go into the game in a second, so it's not just my face on the screen. Halo Infinite so far has really amazing gameplay. We're all aware of that. It's pretty phenomenal. There's a lot of issues. We'll talk about the issues in progression. We'll talk about the shop issues. Let's talk about the armor core issues real quick in just this video. The armor core issues are stressful when it comes to a fan of customization. If you go back to something like Halo 3, and you can go through and most of the stuff you unlock by playing the game, and then you go through with your different colors, and you can change the color of your Spartan in any way, shape, manner that you want to. It was pretty nice, the level of customization. Then you get into Halo Reach, where the customization is almost limitless with everything you can do and combine and the colors and everything else. The first thing to realize and accept is this is a free-to-play game. So yes, there's going to be this type of stuff, even though it was kind of said there wouldn't be, and then there was, and there's kind of conflicting things there. It's not as bad as something like Valorant, where it's $80 for a weapon skin pack for 4 weapons. It's not as bad as Valorant, but it's still pretty bad. And I think one of the big things, not necessarily getting into the shop, sticking with customization, I kind of went off almost on a side tangent there, is things being restricted to armor cores. So now being in game, this is what we have. We have the Mark 7 Rare Armor Core, we have the Mark 5 Epic Armor Core, and we have the Yoroi or Shinobi style Legendary Armor Core. That's fine and dandy if you want to have a weird system like this. I don't really understand it myself, but the problem is the limited in customization across the board. If we come in here for something as simple as the skins, this is an armor shading, an armor coating that you get from buying the Halo Infinite pop. Just so you can see, this is the pop right here, right? You buy this pop, it came with a code in the back, and the code was for this armor coating. That's cool, but you can only put it on the Mark 7 Rare Armor Coating? Or Rare Armor Core? You come over here to the Mark 5, and you look at this. That skin is not there. Doesn't exist. What about the Yoroi? Guess what? Spoiler, it's not here. There's nothing. The only thing that's shared across all of these was actually the Halo Championship Series. It shows that it can be done. Halo Championship Series for the Yoroi. Halo Championship Series already on the Mark 5. Halo Championship Series for the Mark 7, you ask? Guess what? It's right here. Something like the Blue Rampage is exclusive here. The 20th anniversary skin is only here. It makes no sense why these colors can't be shared across the board. Imagine how sick these skins would look on the different armor types. What about helmets? Look at the helmets. You have the Aviator, the Enigma, you have the Trailblazer, you have the Mark 7 that you can have only on these. You come over here to the Mark 5 Armor Core, and what do we have? The Mark 5B variant. You have the Commando, and then you get into all the Reach characters' helmets. Yeah, they have the Mark 6 for the Master Chief helmet, but like, why? What if I wanted to put that Halo Reach helmet onto this body with these shoulders, these hands, and like these knees? You can't do it. That customization option isn't there, but yet there's videos online of people using stuff like that on the Halo Waypoint site. I think that's the big thing that has to change. If you want to have the Yoroi its own exclusive thing, I don't really know how that would work. But I mean, wouldn't it be cool to have, like, I don't think there is, like, these shoulders on a basic character, or that helmet, this helmet on the Mark 7 body with that blue and yellow color scheme, or this damn skirt kilt thing. Maybe the Yoroi Legendary, if you want to have that. Maybe there's these limited time events, limited time armor cores you can unlock. There's obviously room for more. There's a 4 slot right next to us to the right. There's going to be more down the lines. I just don't think that this is the route that we should go, because all this customization's locked behind. There's different chess pieces. Another thing too is the chess pieces. That's actually, okay, I really like the Psycho Apple. Is that how we're saying it? Psycho Apple? But like, why is this gray? Why are these gray? I can understand if you want to have kind of like the arms and shoulders, if you want to have armor coatings for those, how about instead of these things being gray, how about we get to choose the color for it? Maybe I choose to have this yellow, or I choose to have this blue, or I could pick something from the armor coating that I'm using if you don't want to give the unlimited customization. Maybe I don't have the option to make it red, but I can pick blue or yellow or something that's in this color palette for the thing I'm using. This right here too, okay, so you can pick whatever number you want. I'm still upset there's not custom emblems, but like when you come over here to the variants of it for the palette, make the palette customizable. If I can have this color scheme, let me customize this completely. Let me have a color with its own outline. Let us have that option, kind of like how Black Ops 2 was, where you could make a layout and then you can pick a color scheme for it, if I'm not mistaken, for the thing. So like, okay, you have this. Let me go in and make my own color palettes. Let me have one that's red and black, or maybe another blue and yellow, or a black and purple, you know? And let me make those color palettes, save them, and then have that option there to open up a little more customization. Obviously, the armor effects and mythic effects, I'm cool with those. I don't even know if those are cross-core. They are cross-core. So you have something like that that's cross-core, but I don't know. I don't know, because when it comes to the armor kit, you have this armor kit here for the Halo Championship Series skins, and you have this armor core armor kit for these. I don't see why you can't just put this all on the same body and just maybe have categories. Like I can switch between Heroes of Reach and the Halo Championship Series from this screen and go through and select the options that I want. I don't know. I don't want this to go too long. That's just a small rant that we're all aware of. I'm obviously not the first person to talk about this. Won't be the last person to talk about this until it's fixed. I don't expect it to be fixed by December 8th, but I do know it is one of the major issues that fans of Halo is talking about, because let's be real, I'm not knocking the game. I'm knocking the customization within it. I think the gameplay within the game is damn near perfect. I think the battle pass progression, they're slowly working on that, trying to get it somewhere that's satisfactory across the board for all players. The armor core system is something that definitely is going to need work. And yeah, progression, armor core, customization, those things are the big dogs, and obviously the shop. But we're not talking about the shop in this episode. Is it an episode? I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling, honestly. But that's just my take on it. That's just my take on the armor cores. I think there should be one, maybe two things. Have everything shared across the board. Have the customization options. If you don't want to give us the full color palette to pick like we had in Halo Reach, Halo 3, Halo 4, etc., because this is a free-to-play game, if you want to have the armor coatings, cool. Just make them accessible across the board, because I don't want to pick a certain armor core that doesn't have the armor that I want just to wear a certain skin color palette shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, 343, keep making the progresses, keep making the updates. You guys let me know your thoughts and opinions on this as well. I'll have links and everything in the description box down below. I have a playlist up on screen. As always, check back for gameplays, commentaries, news, and updates. Later, nerds.